Hello everybody! I'm fucking tired! Yeah, welcome back. I figured there should have been words here. I don't know what they were, or what they were gonna be. We're doing Skull Cavern runs right now. That's all that matters. We're doing the funny... The cave again. That one, yes. I can feel it. Hi. Hello! It's good to see you. Let's go. Let's fucking go indeed. We got. Ooh. +1 luck's actually huge for that. Got that. Honestly, I'd like a little bit more food. We got fuckload of jade, which we want very badly. Artful. What food should we bring? +2 attack? Well, spicy yield, obviously. And... crab cakes, sure. Alright, we're about as lean as we can get in terms of inventory. No, Pam's a bitch. We hate Pam. Everyone in chat say, fuck you, Pam. I don't know. I'm pretty sure... No, it's a mod. That's for a mod. I'm about to say I'm pretty sure there's a way to, like, have it. You can always drive it. There is not. It's a mod, which I want very badly. This is ridiculous. So we still don't have any of the other one. I think we got one of the other one, maybe? I think we might have had to. I don't fucking know. No, I think we got one, and instead of putting it in a fish pot, I just said, fuck it. Anyway. Hello, everyone. How's y'all day been? While I try to find whatever the fuck I was looking for. That's for the kegs. Yeah, here we go. The tent kit, do we use tent kit? Nah. This will be good enough. That we get here early, well, very early actually. And can. Bullshit. Oh. I'm so happy I got the fucking video done. That video has been... Genuinely, it's been in the work for almost a year. Not like in the planning stage. I have other videos that are like, oh, I've been planning these, or like slowly picking away at them for like a year and a half at this point. No, this one was supposed to be the one to come out. Do I have this button? Yeah, I'd say we do Dangerous Skull Cavern. On account of I have so many fucking staircases and food. Never fucking mind then. Fuck me, I guess. Okay, we saved a letter. The worst thing. And we just fucking go down. I should have brought more bombs. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well. Alright. What do you do after Skull Cavern, though? I don't know. Something impressive, I'm sure. But... I guess clay farming is always an option. We just need more clay and more fiber, which you get while we're farming clay. Ooh. Do you need fire quartz? Yeah, I think the answer is just we go back to the mine and start... Oh, wait. I couldn't place a ladder there because there was already a ladder there, of course. My fucking apology. I also... We're here in Nosma Part 4, the Crystallarium. So we do need to get gold. Okay, let's actually fix my inventory a little bit. I'm about to ask why I have 2 J. It's because I literally just picked it up. Fixing my keyboard. Damn. Honestly, I talk about the video that just came out a little bit more because I want to. It was on my mind. I am never confident ever and can never be in how fast shit's gonna get done simply because it's never consistent. Never even close to consistent. Right? Like, the week prior, I had got maybe 5% of the video done. Right? And most of that was on one day. Also, yes, I started counting, like, how, like, the percent of video done. That's for the Patreon, it doesn't really matter. But, it doesn't mean that I know, like, numerically, oh, in the last week, I got 3 times as much done as the week prior and the week before that. Just because, I guess. That's slow as fuck. Ooh. I'll take that though. I will say, I am always fucking blindsided by how long the last bits take. Like, once the video is actually, like, fully, like, finished and done, how long it takes to go... You've not played D&D but you want? Oh, I highly recommend. I'm thinking now if I can say... like 5.5 versus 5.0. I honestly don't think those differences are enough to say which one is better to start with, because began with a new version. They don't call it 5.5, which is very annoying. They just call it D&D 2024, like a jackass. But yeah, D&D is very, very fucking cool. But I'm also biased. I care enough about it that I've made... Like, my YouTube channel is in no small part built on D&D. Alright. I'm fighting the mummies. They don't give me shit. God, I would love... to play D&D like on stream, but that is nightmare setup. Just fucking so goddamn difficult. Like, I'm almost really going to do it at some point because I'm fucking me. I'm just saying it's gonna suck. Yeah, if possible, I would highly, highly recommend playing. I know that, like, Roll20 and, like, the online site for it, like, you can look for games there. I have never technically done that myself, but the D&D group I'm currently in was formed exactly like that. I just got dragged in after the fact, right, by a friend who was in that group. Technically, they also made... They expanded the group with Roll20 in the same way. Have you ever seen any, like, D&D content like the movies, which I haven't actually seen yet, so that wouldn't be helpful. I wouldn't be able to provide context. Or like actual plays. That's the question. Do you know what an actual play is? Like a stream? Yes? Fuck yeah, red cowboy hat. That hat looks fucking sick. Fuck yes. But yeah, actual plays are both very, very good. But also I want to have like add a little asterisk to them of actual plays are done most often. Which a lot, hell yeah. They are normally done by professional fucking either actors or improv people. Right, like those are the two like big ones I think of. Like Critical Role, Dimension 20. That is both literally their job to play D&D, but also before then, their fucking before jobs, their real jobs, were also very beneficial to role-playing, right? So if you play a lot, if you watch a lot of actual plays, it can give you like very good insight like what is typically good game or what is typically bad to do, like bad practice. But also, if the only D&D experience you have is like Critical Role, your expectations are going to be sky fucking high, right? Both in terms of what the DM does and what the other players do and what you should be doing. It's so much. And it's excessive. Like, fairly obviously, I hope. So, just something to keep in mind. Not even like just like stop watching actual plays. Again, they're very good and they have very good advice. But just, I don't know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm just rambling. I've said the important bit already. I think I already have one of those actually. Actually, like one of my favorite like internet show things is not an actual play, but it's actual play adjacent. It's Adventuring Academy from Roll20. I fucking love that. Voyage. Oh fuck, that's a thing I can't pick up. That's a lot of money. Actually, no, I think actual plays are a very good sort of like proof by counter, or like the exception that proves the rule or whatever, for why setting up D&D streams is so difficult. Because typically streamers that do that love Misfit. God, that's, we're thinking about the same thing, right? Misfits at Magic Academy. Going with Evan Kelp. The best named character ever. Yep, that's so good. That one was so fucking good. I'm actually not, I don't even know what the system they used is like called. But definitely not D&D. Like, obviously. But I think is the other answer of like, there are a lot of RPGs. So many. Hell yeah. So let me deal with this assailant that's trying to fucking kill me. Ooh, but actually not what I was looking for. Yeah, God, Misfit was so fucking good. I think largely because Evan Kelp is such an like a cool character. Not to discredit any of the other characters, they are very important to making that whole story work. But I think part of that is Evan doesn't really work by himself. Like, God. I watch. Have you seen the sequel? Because they've made a sequel. They've made a second one, like a follow-up. They grew me? Oh, yeah. That's not enough. Three over there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen Magic Misfits 2. But it's a worry I had, and it's a thing I know, like, the cast is even brought up in, like, the commercials, I guess, for it. Fuck yes, fuck yes. Oh my god, huge. Which is... the first one was very much meant to be conclusive. Like, it was a story, like, the characters had their arc, they finished it, they came outside better as fairly well-adjusted individuals. So, what the fuck do you do for a sequel, then? Right? And I'm worried that the answer is going to be either just the same thing, but again, we just roll everything back, or it'll feel not as exciting. I imagine a direction they could go that I've just sort of thought of myself is a more classic story, right? Because Misfit was not traditional at all, right? Like, the main villain was the fucking school board, basically. Like, they could easily be like, yeah, no, now there's just an evil wizard, or follow up on the Evan Kelp as fucking wizard Antichrist. God, I don't even remember if this is specifically Evan, or if it's just, like, the introduction he has, which is Brennan playing characters who are just as weirdly into birds as he is. Harry Potter, though. Yeah, fair. But yeah, I imagine, like, a classic wizard adventure story could absolutely work with those characters. Although I imagine those characters would sort of make it less standard just by them being in the story. Get fucked. I mean, look at 100 gold. That ain't bad for one day. Two chests and a worse color cowboy hat. Cowboy hat? Cowboy hat. Excellent. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Vid pilots don't mind. An hour? Huh? Oh. It's weird how there are like some seemingly quite obvious dead zones in the caves, like where you just don't see any minerals. And then it's like, boom, 16 iridium, 80 million gold. Yeah, here we go, gold. Yeah, like this. It's like, no gold, like little tiny pockets, and then this. I wonder if that's bad luck, or if it is just they have a sort of cyclical thing going on to make the different levels feel different. I cheat that a little bit. I hit that guy behind my head. 100%. We take those. Crack. I have used so many fucking stairs. Oh, that was very close, actually. And what I'm hoping for is, yeah. That was just, I did not want to mine that many iridium. Yeah, this will make up for itself. There are so many fucking ores. God, this is... It's almost like I'm massively deep in the fucking Skull Cavern at this point. And that is making things somewhat difficult. There's so many of these fucking Rayquaza looking bitches. Is that a common... I think that's a common, like, descriptor for them, like Rayquaza. I'm actually not entirely sure. Slime, get rid of that. Sap, get rid of that. I don't know. We're still gonna have plenty of leftover stairs, which we care about because we can then deconstruct them. Fuck. I was trying to beat that guy's head into stone, which we need a bucklet of, and it'll be much cheaper. Grab this stuff. Excellent. Yeah, once we've successfully gone to the level where iridium is just everywhere, which is very good. She doesn't run from me. We're just gonna keep going until I pass out. I'm actually hitting some of these, like, easier iridium, instead of just flying past them. But meh. Ooh. Our chest, this one good. So, I think 3 cowboy hats. That is a, dare I posit, an excessive number of cowboy hats. We already got the good one. Oh, it's solar essence I'm short on. Gotcha. It does make sense because I'm pretty sure these guys are what dropped that. Yep. I want to find one more big chunky vein of iridium before I pass the fuck out. Looking like the answer is no on that one. I should have taken those 3 actually. There, if I can get there. Nope. Not even close. I took 2 steps. Well. That's fine. Spreading weeds cause damage. Oh no. And more jade are done. Excellent. You know, yeah. I actually am going to keep expanding with jade, even though I technically should probably pivot to fire quartz. Because I don't want to. I actually changed. Huh. That had gold in it last time. Alright. We can now afford to think less. By think less, I mean drink Red Bull. Got watermelon Red Bull. You know, weirdly, I normally don't fuck with watermelon stuff. But for some reason, the watermelon Red Bull is, like, actually really good. I don't know why that's the exception. Give me back my glowstone ring. Away. Food away. Let's take my fucking tools back. I don't actually remember where I put them. Are they just in here? They're just in here. Thank God. Yeah, I think we should go back to busy work. I am thankful, though, that I can stream after posting a video. Because otherwise I would just, like, sit... I'm in our hard. Oh, is my Marvel Rivals Iron Man? I should probably try Marvel Rivals. That's gonna be the sturgeon row. God damn, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thankful that I have streams that don't like just hover. The challenge. Ooh, what game are you doing an Iron Man in? Fire Emblem. That one is tough. I know Fire Emblem already has permadeath in it, but I also know that people like making games harder. So how does the Iron Man work in Fire Emblem? Oh, look at all that. Same can't reset. Oh, gotcha. So arguably like, as intended, which fair enough. I do not fucking play that like that. I know I saw online, I'm not sure if it was complaints or more just a statement of fact, that was like Three Houses Hardcore Iron Man is like almost impossible. Yeah, that game is built around being able to rewind time. If you hear us describe everything. Yeah. Alright, we're now over 100 ancient fruit seeds. We good. I think I'm probably gonna have too many seeds at this point. Which is not necessarily a bad problem to have. Whack. Whack. What Fire Emblem is it? I was talking about Three Houses just now, but... why not? I'll be the game I'm playing. Oh yeah, we have more than enough fucking... Fire Emblem 8. You know, I'll be honest, I asked as if I knew the different Fire Emblem games. I don't. It's not a series I am very familiar with. My apologies. Which one is that? The least hard one. Gotcha. Sacred Stone. Gotcha. We're gonna have some fucking ancient fruit. Roy's poop. Oh no. Yep. That feels like a fairly common complaint for Fire Emblem games, I think. Best game. Gotcha. It sucks when that happens. Just imagining people being like, or the thought I had was like that. You ever get that where you hear the argument? 7 is amazing. Okay. Again, I'm not familiar with it. What is the story in Fire Emblem 7 then? Because I am somewhat familiar with Fire Emblem Three Houses. Saying like I got past the time skip and all that, but like I know the lore of Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's fine, I guess. One of the stories of all time. Am I being disingenuous? I don't know. I suppose I didn't play the most story dense when I did fucking Golden Deer. Oh. God damn. Same shit, different guy with friendship. Hell yeah. Better get a chance to kill the fucking god, though. My JRPG does not let me kill a god. I will be fucking livid. Fuck. I clean that up. Characters are cool. Oh yeah, I imagine a game could, like, that could very easily be carried on the characters alone. I think Three Houses did that a fair bit. I should probably upgrade my watering can at some point, shouldn't I? Also, sorry I was late for stream today. My roommate was out a lot later than normal today, and I just didn't want to start stream before they got back. Oh. God, driving a fucking plot takes forever. Rob, thank you. I never fucking finished what I was goddamn saying, did I? God damn it. What I was saying, and the point I was getting to, is before we were talking about not, or being able to stream after posting a video and why I like it, is, and otherwise I would just like hover and be like, every 30 minutes, like, has anything happened? Has anything changed? I should go look at it, right? Just in case, just to see. I can't do that if I'm streaming, which is good because it looked like it was doing good, but because I'm streaming, I can't just be like, oh, it was doing good. I'm gonna go double check to make sure it's still doing good. No, I have to sit here and let it just fucking cook and wait, which is so goddamn helpful and healthy, I think. Unfortunately, I'm very tired. Because I woke up at like 5 this morning. And I have not slept since. Because I meant to sleep. I thought about taking a nap. A great deal. But fucking didn't. Is that a thing that's ever happened to you where like you think and consider and plan to have a nap, but you're always like, oh no, I need to do this thing first. Oh no, I gotta take care of that first. And then this doesn't happen. It's not fun. What are 3 houses? Not 3 houses. You know, do a Stardew Valley challenge. No shop run. Ooh. That is interesting. I know people have done that online. I don't think I've actually ever seen a no shop run. I've seen runs that do not use the shop, but it's for like tangential reasons, like no money. Question then. Is no shop like the menus that you buy things from? Is it just Pierre? Is it all of them? And more importantly, does that count the backpack upgrades? Fuck. But I brought it up because, like, you can say, like, no, I'm not going to be buying resources. I'm not going to be upgrading tools from my Clint. But I am going to still, like, I can still buy the backpack because that's not in a shop interface in the traditional sense. So it's different. Like, honestly, I could imagine even just a no Pierre, no Jojamart game. Could be rather interesting. So that those two, you don't have easy access to the seeds. Alright. Right it is. Has anyone ever... I mean, I know someone like definitely, absolutely fucking has. Okay. Hey, perfect. Okay, 4 quality sprinklers. I think I got from the fucking caves. No challenge for you. Come on, it'll be fun. Yeah, like has anyone ever like, or how many people have done true Joja? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people who do Joja still buy most of their seeds from Pierre, because I'm pretty sure it's cheaper, actually. It's ironic. You're not really doing Joja now, are you? Yeah, no. The other way. Whack, 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 whack. Whack. Oh wait, that is true. That is true. Fuck. The little corners off. There we go. There. Excellent. Wait. No, we're still good. We're still good. I have considered doing like challenge runs for stuff like Stardew. Because I think specifically Stardew was the idea. But it's so much effort. I already have like a tight rotation of games. Right? So it would need to be like a new thing. Maybe I'll do that when I eventually get back to like adding new stuff to the roster. Probably not, at least not yet. Simply because I've already done like Skyrim twice. I don't necessarily want to do like Stardew again. Because Stardew's such a long fucking game. Oh, it's so long. I got 2 fucking left. Shit. Honestly, I'm just gonna fucking leave these for now. It's fine. Yep, everything on. Let's just sleep here. Honestly, is it good enough? All community. I'm excited to be working on new projects, though. Like, I have been slamming my head against the wall that was the Crisis video for, I said, a long time. Stardew Valley fair? Cool, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Oh yeah. The ability to do different fucking projects is appreciated. I got a bunch that I want to do, which also means that because Crisis was meant to be done like fucking like a month ago at this point, I think. It means that I am now a month behind where I thought I'd be. Sort of, not really, kinda, Like, I'm a little bit behind where I originally planned. But we're gonna pretend that's not a problem. And I'm gonna just crank it out, crank the workout real fucking fast. And it won't. Honestly, it's sort of like that. Like, I don't even remember what the exact wording was, but the post was like, my like plan for the future always requires me to wake up the next day with a level of motivation that I have never once exhibited in my life. It's sort of like that, not entirely, thank God. Well, it's like, alright, so long as my time management and speed of work is better and faster than it has ever been, we're good. We're cruising. Oh. Oh. Oh, I needed a fucking nap today. It is becoming readily and rapidly apparent. Just because I didn't actually sleep that much last night. Yeah, got that strong fucking college slash high school fucking words. No. Yeah, like high school to college sleep schedule. Sleep very little, stay up all day, do it again forever until you die. Can't nap, either sleep or no sleep. Oh, I don't nap good either. I really don't. Honestly, might be a contributing factor to how bad my sleep schedule is. Because I can fall asleep sometimes. But God knows it will not be for a nap. Or at the very least, if I do get a nap, I won't be tired later. So I will stay up massively. And it's just a whole fucking thing. Now we're fucking here. Do I still have a steel axe like some fucking poor person? No, it's right here, right? Here. Then over here. Gotcha. Have you ever heard of like the 2 sleep schedule? Where like you essentially take 2 very long naps, sorta. Or I guess like you sleep twice for a lot less time. God, I even saw one guy who was like, I think it was Hacksmith. He was like, oh no, if I can optimize sleep, I can sleep for like much fewer hours by sleeping more times throughout the day. So bad sleep. So bad sleep, yeah. I'm imagining it more. I've thought of it more like eating 3 meals throughout the day instead of one giant, humongous meal at one point that carries you throughout the entire day. Now, of course, eating is a different matter entirely because, you know, you have to hold that food in you. Honestly, I think the bigger concern is how much time. Okay, you sleep for fewer hours. How much time does it take for you to get ready for bed, basically? Right? How long does it take for you to fall asleep? Because if you take 20 minutes to fall asleep each time you go to bed, even excluding like if you sleep 3 times instead of once, that's 40 minutes you're spending trying to fall asleep instead of just being asleep for 40 extra minutes, right? And if you're someone like moi, who does not sleep very easily a lot of the time, not all the time, I can sleep fine sometimes. Honestly, it's very frustrating because normally it's when I don't want to fucking sleep. The irony. But Like, if I tried the just sleep for like 2 hours 3 times throughout the day for like 6 hours total, one, I already sleep for 6 hours a day. It's not really a big improvement. But also, I'd be spending like half an hour every fucking time probably just trying to fall asleep. Not optimal. Yeah, you can tell that I'm getting very tired because like more than half my fucking words are not words, they're just yawning. God, I wish I didn't have to pretend to need sleep. This fucking sucks. Uh, 20th. You can hop while holding a thing down now. That's really cool. That's a very neat detail. That's nifty. God, actually, I'm gonna tell a story. Because I was probably gonna tell my partner before today, but I didn't. So now y'all are hearing it. So, I was unaware, which I think is probably most of you. I play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically Duel Master, which is like the online version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not super relevant. But I did have one of the funniest interactions I've ever had playing that game. For those, the very, very brief rundown. The two things you need to know for why this really makes sense is there's the thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called a hand trap. What a hand trap is just any card that you can play from the hand. Most cards can't do it. You have to like put them on the board first. That will do something bad for your opponent. One of the most famous ones is they will try and do a thing, and you say, "No, go fuck yourself." You play the hand trap. It goes to the graveyard, and your opponent does not get to, or the discard pile, and your opponent does not get to do whatever the fuck whatever bullshit they were trying to pull. Doesn't happen. However, these hand traps are, creatures. Creatures. Some of them are actual traps, but a fair number of them are creatures. But you never bring them to play them, right? Which is kind of funny, because it's like if you're playing Pokemon, you're like, oh yeah, no. I brought, like, this Pokemon in my party to the battle to battle you. But actually, all he does is when he gets sent out, he dies immediately and gives the rest of my team +2 speed. Like, as soon as the battle begins. But I did actually have a game where I used the fact that it was a monster to my advantage. Because I had the dog shit hand, but I had a level 2 monster on the board. Which is relevant because Max C, one of the most abusable hand traps in the fucking universe, is a level 2 monster. And with 2 level 2 monsters, because Yu-Gi-Oh!, you can go into an extra deck monster. Basically a boss monster. It's gotten wilder, but it's basically a boss monster. And that was enough, right? That was enough leverage to start doing shit. And the fact that Max C, one of the most oppressive hand traps in the fucking universe, ended up being useful as literally just some rando level 2 body is really funny. Especially because the only reason I had the monster in my extra deck to make that combo was because, not because I was like, oh, I actually want to play like this card. It was entirely because, being a free online thing, Duel Master has daily missions. And one of them is, I think it's summon from the extra deck a certain kind of monster. Unfortunately, the deck I play, you're here. Hey, ball digger. Almost on the story. Yeah, the deck I play is a fusion deck, which really, for this context, just means it's not a Synchro or Xyz or some other bullshit deck. Oh no. So I just went through and fixed up my extra deck, because I don't use most of it, with cards that I might theoretically possibly be able to play. And did it assuming I would play it when I was winning, but nah, it actually came in clutch. Yu-Gi-Oh's a fucking mess of a game. It's a beautiful mess of a game, but holy fuck is it a mess of a game. Actually, how are we going to be beach? Like last time I said going to the beach. Ooh, exciting. Do you have any plans for the beach? You know, the JoJo run, maybe I can be straight for a change. Nah. Good, good. You almost fell on the dark side, but I'm glad to see you found your way. Hey. I like how I said that while also being in a straight relationship in the game. We love hypocrisy in this house, I guess. 3 damage. Oh, what am I gonna do? You know, I honestly wish I liked the beach more than I do. I don't dislike the beach. Let's be clear with that. I don't dislike the beach at all. I actually quite like the beach. But it's not like a thing I go out to do, right? It's not like I think, oh yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to go to the beach. Hello, Skibbity Sigma. Welcome. It's good to see you again. Beach because of the fauna. Ooh. Is that a shirt covered in bug goo? I need to have it immediately. Faded denim shirt. I'm gonna hitting your brother in the stomach. God. Oh no. Well, it's good to see you back. Yeah. Yo, Namad Gilly. Welcome. First time chatter. Good to see you. That is true. That is true. I cannot imagine that name stuck around for a long time. Is that a magnet ring? That'd be really, really good if I was about, what would that be? 60 to 70 hours earlier in this playthrough? Then yeah, magnet ring would be excellent. That's a new hot trick for Stardew. If you don't like the mines and would want a magnet ring before you start doing any serious digging, just get yourself an iridium hoe, and you can grind for a magnet ring there, kind of badly, because I'm pretty sure it's because I killed a bug that I dropped it. Yeah. Stay tuned for more hot tips like that. PlayStation VR 2? Ooh. Exciting. I love VR. Wish I got a better VR headset, but... You know what I mean? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God, I love JoJo. Oh, it's 1:50. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I love JoJo's. It's iconic. Ooh, for a mushroom, thank you. That is actually like a helpful... Yeah, +2 attack. Get me out of a tight spot. My wife has encouraged me to kill people. Ooh, congrats. Really just stealth. I need to sell some of this shit. Am I on the right Discord? Damn. Yeah, but the console is having a stick drift and I can't fix it. New controller. PS3 is a solid fucking console. I love it. Very glad and smug that it technically won the console war, I think. Very, very generous. Not necessarily generous. I think it did genuinely win the console war for that generation. It just swung it really late. Which is funny. You know, actually, you know what I need to fucking do? I need to make more fucking crystallariums. Stone, gold, iridium, battery. And this is why we need... No, actually, I'm gonna... First off... Yeah, that's not gonna fucking fly. Very slightly modified clay farming today. We're gonna deconstruct some fucking chairs. Yeah. Yes, for the granite broke. What if it's not a tall drop though? Like that should not be breaking controllers. That's knocked off a coffee table height. Yeah. You're gonna disassemble all those stairs because each one of those is a crystallarium's worth of stone. And I don't need to buy it. Now for crystallariums, it honestly would not be a big problem to just buy the stone. Gonna get Doritos? Hell yeah. What flavor? I should probably put the fucking ore furnaces. That would probably help. Spicy, hell yeah. I say that like a spicy is a flavor I personally like. I don't. Like in anything really, I just don't find it appealing. Cool Ranch. Ooh. I've never actually had a Cool Ranch Dorito, I don't think. Like at all. Oh, I didn't actually take the fucking grass fur out of these ones. Whoops. Like, onion and ranch ruffles, but better. Like, I'm not had many ranch chips in the past either. I've had ranch before. I'm piecing it together. I'm getting a very fuzzy outline of what Cool Ranch Doritos are. You know what, technically that did remind me of a thought I had, but it's very weird, the connection. I'm gonna pretend like it's a total non sequitur. You know, one thing I've realized about humans and, like, things that, like, oh, terrifying beyond comprehension. There just are things like that. And no one really gives a shit. First time I might have to leave stream because I'm busy doing... Ooh, hell yeah, congrats. Or, oh no, if the thing is bad. Schrodinger's words, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, like conceptually. You like the ouchie sauce? I don't know. Like, I can handle spicy food up to a decent amount. You too, no worries. Glad to see you again. Hope you're doing good. See you again next time. Take care. But yeah, I can handle spicy food, but like, it never makes food better. Not to me, at least. So, why bother, right? It's like making food too salty on purpose. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you could eat it, but why? Let's clarify. I have had some incredibly good spicy food before, where like the spice is the point. I think that might be a problem I have with most spicy food, is a lot of the time it's just hot. It doesn't fucking taste like anything new. Hell, a lot of the time it actively tastes like less. All I can fucking taste is ouch. But no, like, if you can get like a chili oil that really tastes like chili and not just capsaicin, oh, that shit's good. But also, we're talking like, oh yeah, the best part about spicy, like, hot sauces is when they aren't just hot. And if my least favorite part of spicy food is the spicy, right? That's kind of damning by itself. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is why we disassemble stairs. Looks like it was from Fallout. Damn. That is mean as hell at that building. I can fully see in my mind's eye what you're talking about, and it does not look good. That is rough. Whack. 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 I honestly like this clay farming more than old clay farming. I never really vibed with old clay farming. It felt too... not even like too exploitative. It felt too gamey. Like, oh yeah, we're not breaking the system by like sitting in a chair that we put in a place we're not supposed to be. Like, no, we are actively manipulating the RNG in this game. For what? Oh, to get more clay than normal. To sell it for a decent amount of cash, like a couple thousand a day. It's like, really? All that? For that? Disgusting. Okay, a little bit of story time because I want to rant a little bit. It's not a big rant, and I'm gonna preface a little bit, but YouTube, there's some YouTube shorts annoy the shit out of me, and the qualifier on this one is that is very much the point. Not to annoy me, but the character being portrayed is deliberately annoying. It is a series of YouTube shorts on making a nuke in D&D. And by like part 6, note I have not like watched the full thing, I just see them every once in a while. They bring in a third party, the wizard of the party, instead of just the DM and the artificer, who's like, ah, yes, my genius plan to build a nuke. And the wizard seems very normal, and is like, we get to hear more like what the artificer is like. He's absolutely that guy. And once that was made very, very clear, which is necessary because the style of, wow, this cool, insane build I did that's absolutely exploitative and not actually in the rules is super cool, and my DM's so mad about it. That's absolutely a style of thing that just exists. So when that was all it really was, not clear that it was satire. Now it's very clear that it was satire. It's still annoying, but yeah, annoying on purpose, which is good annoying. But right. It's still an abandoned structural issue. The natural event made the building look like a building to survive a nuke. Damn. Yeah, the thing that annoys me about it is very sort of twofold. One is like the player in question is an annoying player. They do a good job of making the motherfucker seem like a bastard. But also, it falls into the trap a lot of these, like, insane, cool, in air quotes, builds do, where they're so contrived. Like, in one of them, it was like, oh yeah, you can make your nuke with massive skill checks, and then the artificer is like, ooh hoo hoo hoo, you fool DM, you haven't been paying attention. I have 11 levels in Rogue. 11 levels in Rogue? How does a dungeon master just not pay attention to that? Like it's a surprise. Right? Like how is like, oh yeah, to make this work, you need to surreptitiously get 11 levels in a class. And then my immediate thought was, oh, okay, so you don't get to make a nuke then. Because even if you're going to be like, oh no, technically speaking, an artificer definitely could, ignoring the fact that they would need, like, to build off of other inventions almost certainly. It's like, yeah, cool. Some of the best artificers in the land might be able to put together a magic nuke. You're level 9 at best, right? Because you spent 11 levels in Rogue. You're not a fucking nuclear physicist. You're a fucking bandit who knows how to make traps. Get the fuck out of my office. Like, what are you... Like, you can't even make a parapet of fucking wound... You can't make a parapet of health. You wanna make a nuke? Fuck off. And... maybe that's the thing that annoys me more specifically, is just the fact that like, all of these... Wait. That's the new thing. All of these cool builds are basically predicated on playing with a DM incapable of saying, no, that's stupid. Right? Because that is a very important skill in D&D. Like, no, that's not how that works. And one of the better changes in 5.5 is they've clarified that. Like, they use kind of a mean example, honestly, which is good, of like the thing of like, oh, if you just use the help action to pass a spear from one person to the other, you can travel like 100 people long in 6 seconds and make a rail gun. The book is now very clear, like, no, that's not how that works. The rules are to facilitate a game, not to describe the physics of the setting. Shut up. Which is very good and important to, like, have that honest thing of, like, listen, we have rules to make playing the game possible. These aren't, like, hard and fast rules of the universe. These are meta rules. Honestly, I think that's also just a very good thing to acknowledge, period, in most settings, in terms of things like, yeah, no, sorcerers get weird sometimes, right? You don't, because we need to play this game. Honestly, I imagine there could very easily be an argument of like, yeah, no. The way the sorcerer in the player handbook works, that's literally just you. That could actually be a very interesting idea in certain settings. But being like, yeah, no. Only you work this way. This is a unique system for your character because you're a sorcerer. Right? Like the weird magic. But if you say, oh yeah, no, barbarians can take like quarter damage sometimes, a player is going to ask, oh cool, how do I do that? Like, how do I unlock the power to take quarter damage from attacks? I'm actually short on gold now. Yippee. Weird to say yippee to that, but like, I don't know, I have some at least. Yeah, like, players will oftentimes be like, oh cool, I want to be the strongest. How do I make that happen? And saying no can be difficult. Which magic inherited integrated steampunk technology named Magipunk or Steam Magic. Oh, that's absolutely a thing, and it fucks. Like that stuff is so cool. Like Magipunk is sick as hell. Let's throw some fucking weed in there. Let's head back to base. Base to my fucking house. Ugh. I think I got one more day in me. And then I'm gonna be like, no, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. So I'm already doing all of those things. Do we do Jade? Honestly, with how much stone we got from just like 40 stairs, I think I honestly might say fuck it and start doing fire quartz. Yeah, because we only have... We're missing 2 fire quartz to do a full set. Damn it. Whack, whack. I can actually do like that, and then hang on, get a little more organized. So if I do that, then it'd be space 1 1. Yeah, there's no point. I could just as easily... There's a point. Because then if I do one there... Interesting. Can I go crash out in bed before I crash on the fucking floor? Could I destroy it for more fantasy? What I'm imagining. Look like could die. Die Destroyer. Oh, this thing's cool as hell. That's a Forge Fiend, correct? Or at least something very similar. Yeah, that's cool as hell. I guess more specifically like demons. But that doesn't make it less cool, right? Be like, oh no, it's not just any magic, it's demon magic. Right? Like, oh no, my fucking apology. I didn't know it was even cooler than I thought. Guess that would be either 1, 2 rows. Yeah, do 2 in the middle here, or 1 here. Well, no, we just do 2 in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, not the most effective crystallarium setup ever. But also, crystallariums are just you get a lot of stuff out of them. Oh, the Aunt Rose. Oh, hell yeah, thank you. Kiss. Ooh, a butterfly that lives gives a little bit of money. We don't need that. Not even a little bit do we need that. That's a strange doll. You probably sold it yesterday, but no. How it works when I can treat the super mutants from Fallout? Depends how good are they in a fight. How good are they in a scrap? Like, well, I think it would not be difficult to convince an orc that a super mutant is just another orc. I also can very easily imagine, like, orcs being like, yeah, you're not a real orc. For, like, any number of somewhat stupid reasons. Right? I was supposed to be getting, like, the sheds upgraded, wasn't I? No, we're fucking here. Zoom. Well, attempted zoom, I suppose. Somewhat tempered zoom. Oh! There's Big Shed. I need the wood for that. How much wood do I got on me? Literally none. Excellent. We're gonna see if I can't get enough wood from these trees. 25, maybe. Orcs would treat the super mutants like how a scientist would treat a Neanderthal. Let's be clear. There's a very good chance that super mutants are more intelligent than orcs. Right? like, orcs don't view things like that, right? Orcs really do care, like, are you good in a scrap? Right? If anything, I think the realist answer would be, if we're looking at 40k lore, a super mutant would essentially be like, oh, they're an Ogren. Ogrins are a pretty good scrap, but they're not, like, spectacular or anything. They're no orc. So I think most orcs would be like, ah, an orc, and then see them get killed too easily and be like, oh, it's not a real orc. Fake orc. Honestly, I think honestly the real answer is super mutants are orcs. They're balanced for Fallout and not 40k. But if you took them out and put them in a vacuum, like a relativistic vacuum, I guess, they are the exact same fucking thing. Stronger than, like, people, stupider than people, big, green, all look like dudes, agender basically. They're the same fucking thing. Only difference is if you put a, like, 100% accurate super mutant in 40k, they're an ogre and they're nothing special. They're just some big guy. You put an orc in Fallout, the whole planet is fucking orcs by, like, year 3. And bullets just do nothing. Would peephole be a good name for a dick? It depends on what you're trying to do. Be funny? Yes. Be sexy? Absolutely fucking not! Holy fuck! Yes, that is funny. There we go. Most of the day, most of my energy, but we got the fucking what we needed. Thank God she's still fucking here. Big shed. And holy fucker, holy fuck. God damn it. You, the animal. I mean, the things you are saying are cursed fucking words. And you are going to super mega hell for these transgressions. Not just regular hell. One-way ticket to premium hell? I mean, that's one way you could look at it, I suppose. Yeah. You wanna know? This is a little bit of a... It's one of those stories that's like half sad, half so goddamn funny. But you want to know one way to earn a ticket to super mega hell, to premium hell? There's a statue, like a series of statues someone makes. And they're very, very, very clever. I don't know if it's technically counts as like modern art. It's art, and it's sort of in the same vein of like making people think and seeing how people act to it. But it's a little bit more artistic, let's say. The art piece in question is a statue of someone just like laying down with a hood over their head on a public bench. You know, like a homeless person. And it's Jesus. The only thing that gives it away is there were two things I saw in the post. All I can remember is the stigmata, the holes in the hand. So it's a statue of Jesus sleeping on a public bench. And wherever this statue is set up, people call the fucking cops. Because they see a homeless person and they're like, oh, this needs the cops. Which on the one hand is sad because people are calling the cops on people who are literally just trying to sleep. Gonna bid you goodbye. Goodbye. Take care. Or is Ariel. Yeah, just trying to sleep. But also, it becomes very, very funny because they are literally calling the cops on Jesus. And why it's so clever and why I like it so much is it is the very literal interpretation or example of the line from the Bible. I don't think it's the exact word for it, but to paraphrase, like, what you do unto your least, you've done unto me. And that's a very concise way of doing it, right? It's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna call the cops on a homeless person. Cool. You have called the cops on Jesus for being homeless, not even doing anything. And how do we show that that's what you're doing? By literally making people, not making them, by tricking people into calling the cops on fucking Jesus, on Big J himself. It's so clean. It's so good. I'm also realizing they don't actually need to, like, step forward there. They're too fast. No worries. Welcome back. You can never leave. Bugs. Die. Yeah. I love art that, like, does shit like that. That almost gets such a specific reaction, it breaches over into full-on interacting with the audience, right? Or being some very, very, like, literal metaphor, I think. There's probably a smarter, more elegant way of phrasing what I'm trying to get. And the Heiser probably has hell sus tormenting the motherfuckers there. I think tormenting the motherfuckers there is the purview of all hells, honestly. It's a pretty standard feature of hell. Bitch. Hate those bugs. Hate those fucking bugs so goddamn much. Ugh. You know one thing I just thought and realized? I was sort of thinking like, oh, it's been quiet. I wonder why that. Mostly it is quiet sometimes. But then I realized, wait a minute. It's December 20th. It's 21st now. It's damn close to Christmas. I'm not doing a lot before or after Christmas. It's a benefit to be able to stream, like, around the holidays still. Not directly on Christmas, but still. There's a lot of people who are going to be going, like, traveling for holidays. Like, shit, I went 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. Partially because it was also Christmas. So there's very possible people are just fucking busy. Which is good, honestly. Stay busy. It's how it keeps you alive. Keeps the brain fresh. I'm pretty how sus lost because Satan is there tormenting motherfuckers premiumly. Honestly, I could absolutely imagine that being like a version of hell where the devil is like some insufferable douchebag with like supreme gear that's just like, oh yeah, man, you gotta check out this new premium fire. We got it burning at 100 degrees. Like, that's not impressive. Nah, you just don't get it, man. Like, especially for certain people, that would be a nightmare of hell. Which is actually where, like, kind of what the term hell is other people comes from. It's one of those, like, literary terms that's often misused. The hell is other people does not mean every person is hell. It is specifically that asshole people can become hell to each other. But anyway, Dio's probably going to premium hell. God finds out Dio's plan. Like, honestly, yeah. Like, you're right. Arguably, it's possible. Do you know the ending of part 6? Because it is interesting and honestly, I believe kind of ambiguous. I'm not gonna spoil it though if you don't. You know, 6 ending. Alright. To be a little bit vague for anyone who watches this that doesn't. At the end of part 6, a lot gets changed. As people know, it is a sort of like soft, like into part 7, the series gets rebooted. So before it was, okay, you know, excellent. Got to be vague. In parts up until part 7, Araki, the author, I believe, kept it like in the now. So whenever a new series would be, it would be whatever the modern day is. Part 7, you want to change that, so part 6 was a sort of reboot. Things got reset in universe. It's very cool. And in the reset version, Poochie, the Dio follower, just sort of doesn't do the plan. But only like half a chapter, maybe less, like a couple pages on what else gonna be the last day. We're gone here. I'm very tired. And the universe got reset 3 times. I actually don't know the 3 times one. That is very interesting. But yeah, so Poochie's plan just doesn't happen. I'm not even sure it's clear what happened to Poochie in that universe. So it might, again, as it might be, right? He did universe shenanigans. So it's unclear how much else got affected, right? Like, for one thing, and this is minor spoilers, but like very impactful ones, Jolene's name in the reset timeline is Irina, not Jolene. Which we're like, oh, okay, she's named after Irina, that's very cute. She's not a JoJo after the time reset. She is freed from the curse that comes with being a JoJo. It's symbolic, it's very cool. But if that got changed, how much else got changed? Like, if Dio's plan doesn't happen, is it because Poochie dies? Is it because Dio dies? Did Dio just never have the plan in the first place? We don't know, right? So it is possible that, no, Dio did go to super premium hell of just non-existence because of his plan. Who knows? Although, honestly, undoing the things someone did in life is a pretty brutal form of hell, if you ask me. Being like, no, I don't go to sleep for the night. Being like, no. Here's 2 Johto got named Kyutaro. Really? Oh. God, Johto's is so fucking cool. Although I actually read very recently the Devil Heart Attack, I think. The manga version of the Part 4 prequel with Josuke and Whole Horse, of all people. And it's fucking sick. Like, it opens on some of the bad guys from Part 3 just hanging out and being like, yeah, Dio was fucking terrifying, huh? And it's also just cool to see some of the bad guys that didn't get off be just like hanging out still. It's like, yeah, no, they're not dead. They're just kicking around still. Huh. Like, even Kenny G's there, technically. Like, you'd see more of his stand. Crazy Diamonds About a Heartbreak. Yes, exactly. Thank you. I also know there's a light novel that's not the same name, but I believe it's the same story. For those interested that know JoJo, they don't know it. It goes into detail on how Kakyoin's family reacted and like the circumstances of it. And yeah, nah, like the fan comics of like his family, like him going missing and just turning up dead, that's canon. Like Kakyoin left home, didn't really tell anyone, and then turned up dead in Cairo. Which is fucked up. And honestly, Demonic Heartbreak is really good in no small part because its whole thing seems to be, or one of its things is dealing with past. Fucked up. Yeah. Is like dealing with the past and trying to move on, including like what feels to me and what I've seen people talk about as very realistic versions of interpretation and examples of PTSD, specifically from like Whole Horse and some of the other of Dio's minions. Let's go. Hey, Serene, welcome. I'm actually just about to end. Am I not tired enough to end stream at this point? Fucking goddamn it. One more day, I guess. Always one more goddamn day. Never ends. Yeah, like, it's just really, why is this not full? God damn it. I did not fill the barrels on the outside, so I didn't realize this was done. But yeah, like, Dio's minions are fucked up, right? Like, they were absolutely fucking bent by the world's strongest dude. And yeah. Gotta start talking about JoJo. Now I can't end. Honestly, the real answer is, of course, you're JoJo stan. Yeah, of course. Thank you for at least not being surprised about that. Like, God, I've lost track of my thought. Preferred stand. Ooh. I think Demonic Heartbreak does a lot to flesh out Thoth in a very interesting way. Where, like, it's very weird. I guess spoiler, one goes in that one. Who better, Diego Brando or Dio Brando? Ooh. I don't think Diego had the staying power, you know, because Dio. But I think Diego is a more interesting character especially when you consider the fact that in part 7 you see literal alternate universe versions of the characters. Michael, I never watched JoJo. I have no idea. What's out of your mouth right now. Good. Like, the alternate universe Diego had the world. And for those that don't know, mild spoilers, I think. Diego's stand, Scary Monsters, wasn't his original stand. It was someone else's stand they sort of like took through some shenanigans. So it's like very possible that Diego just never awoke his own stand, which honestly is shockingly common in part 7. Like, I'm pretty sure the main Jobro does the same thing. What's a stand? It is a spiritual embodiment of the one's fighting spirit that stands behind you. It's a psychic superpower that oftentimes takes the form of a punching ghost. You had a bad family, and then they made his reason to be evil is fucking evil for evil's sake. Honestly, I can respect it. Right? Of someone who is just like, my life sucked, so fuck it. Like a silly pose. The silly posing is not necessary. It's a stylistic choice. I'm not sure it's my favorite because I haven't read a lot of the most recent part. November Rain is a very, very cool stand for a main JoJo because it's weird. It is, I believe, the only stand from a main JoJo that isn't a punching ghost. Tusk wasn't for most of it, but also Tusk's stand ability was gun, basically, so... Yeah, November Rain has a very weird ability. It's not even that it's weird. November Rain's ability is very simple. It makes rain, and the rain can have different relative densities. So essentially, it could be, I guess, stand in part 7 JoJo, literal Jesus. Yeah. Literal Jesus, which is very funny. But, like, the... relative density of like it can push down very, very hard. Like there are people that get crushed by it. Like some people get straight up murdered because it just pierces through them like a bullet. But it can affect different things in different ways. Like the earliest example I think of that is the main JoJo of this part is a drug dealer sometimes, which is very funny. And he like has rainfall, and it like does nothing to the cops, but as like trickles down their arm and hits like the little baggie they found, it just obliterates it. Because for the baggie, those were massive hyperdense lead balls. Main universe. Let's be clear. Main universe also had like Jumping Jack Flash, right? And I think it's Dancing Dragons. Like, main universe got fucking crazy with it. Just as much as the other one, right? Like, I'm pretty sure one of the stands in the most recent one is, like, the Hustle. It just can control muscles on body in weird ways. Right? There are so many cool stands. Stands just are cool fucking power. God, I love them. I had to pick a most preferred. I need to rewatch it again a lot. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's the favorite, but a very, very safe pick is Sticky Fingers. Also, yes, all stands are named this way, pretty much. It's very funny. Simply because the zipper effect is both fairly intuitive. Ah, you motherfucker, die. There you go. Like, fairly intuitive. Like, you make a zipper, like, you punch someone, it creates a zipper that you can unzip and they fall apart, right? There it goes with soft and wet. And mad and make it complex as hell. Which part 7-1? Oh, do you mean like the steel balls? Those aren't a stand. That's the older universe equivalent to Hamon and the Ripple. Like I said, like, I started saying, Gyro never gets his own stand. Scan's not a stand ability. I don't think Ball Breaker's an ability. Like, not a stand ability, at least. I think that is all spin, baby. But yeah, Sticky Fingers, because while it is also like, you know, while it is very self-evident and both like cool and funny, it also lets you do interesting things. Like when he would occasionally unzip like a spiral up his arm. Yeah. Cream is another very fun stand. Partially because it is called Cream, and it is the only pun-based stand, because it is the stand of Vanilla Ice. Cream. God. I think that might be one of my favorite parts about JoJo. It does not really take itself seriously. No, not my favorite stand. Let's be clear. Cream is a terrifying stand. Like, Cream kills... Galatians don't stop. Like, in part 3, many characters die. I think Cream kills most of them. Because its ability, I shit you not, is it can eat itself, Ouroboros style, feet first, and essentially eat itself into a non-point that doesn't exist. And because nothing exists there, I mean, of course, because nothing exists there, it becomes a spherical space of instant erasure of everything. With the only drawback being, well, a plus side being that it can also eat the stand user. So the stand user is entirely untouchable because, you know, they don't exist anymore. However, they also can't see where they're going. That Cherry doing? Well, what Cherry doing? Yeah, like they can't see where they're going. But they're still like, they've literally infinite destructive power. You cannot block them. The only way to beat them is to wait until after they've done attacking everything and peek out to see if you're dead. And then stab him in the face. Has some crazy ass glazers, even though he's fire. No, that doesn't sound like a fucking stand user. Get that shit out of here. Like, I'm trying to think of more stands. Honestly, I think some of the coolest ones are genuinely the, like, tie-in ones. Like, for an exhibit, they did an exhibition, like an art thing, and when tickets were sold out, they started doing, like, remote viewings online. So you could sign up and see the exhibit, you know, digitally. But instead of just being like, hey, we have this cool robot that can, like, walk around the exhibit and, like, look at stuff. Nah, that's a stand, baby. Remote romance. The stand of an elite hacker that persisted after his death and now haunts the server rack that it was on and possesses people that enter into that space, which is why certain people's face would appear on the monitor. They had no need to fucking do that. But it's fucking sick that they did. Right? But like, I think this I'm gonna say it again. Superstars Mecho's hell yeah. But like, I think my favorite part about JoJo is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. Right? Like, it takes itself seriously enough, but it's not like, this is our very gritty, real setting that's gritty and real. Gotta leave. Goodbye. Alright, take care. Good to have you. Good to see you again. Take care of yourself. But also, it'll be like, oh yeah, here's Gyro singing on the back of a horse about pizza pasta. That's it. Or like, that's why it's so fun. It strikes a balance where it can say the dumbest possible shit. It's homosexual. Hamon was cool. Hamon was sick as fuck. The fam beach finally. Hell yeah. I like the fact that Hamon... Does Hamon come up in part 3? 3? 4? Of course Hamon comes up in part 3. Yes? I remembered it coming up in part 4. Camera. I think that's part 3. I think you're responding to me saying it was in part 3. And the camera, I think, was Hermit Purple. Where it comes up in part 3 is when he infuses Hermit Purple with Hamon to form like a basically body armor against vampires, including Dio. Which is why you got stabbed instead. But in part 4, Joseph is like senile, and I wonder if he just doesn't use Hamon at all. I need to rewatch part 4. No? I'll think the hand is also a strong contender. Pond? I figured that would be where it was, because like the one thing he like really does. But I don't remember that scene well. Right? Like, it's not even a matter of like, I don't remember that being used. I don't remember fucking anything about that scene. But I hope it's used in part 4. I really, really hope it's just like, yeah, no. Hamon's absolutely still a thing. People just don't learn it because it takes a lot of effort to learn Hamon, and a stand is more innate. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. Oh, on there. I could just buy gold, couldn't I? I don't really want to, though. There we go. You know what I fucking haven't been doing? That I fucking need to do? Checking the goddamn walnut room. I will say. Well, it's not a specific stand. My favorite part about stands is the fact that they can do fucking anything. Notorious B.I.G., Octane Baby, Thoth, the Malaro Man, all of these are fucking crazy. The fucking tree one. You hate gun? You mean Emperor? 4 shards? Honestly, that's not difficult. It's so normal. Let's be clear. First of all, we have to grade it on the curve of part 3, where the main abilities were sword, fire, and gun, but we're gonna call it Emerald Splash. Right? So honestly, like Whole Horse having gun with telekinetic bullets, totally normal if not slightly above average for part 3, especially because so many stands were just punching ghosts. I'm gonna punch you really hard with my spirit bomb, and Emperor can't do that, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, oh no, Emperor's like the most unique, creative thing ever. No, it's a gun. He's a cowboy. He shoot you with a gun. But that's a good question. Like, what's your least favorite stand? I need to watch part 6 to make that, because I'm pretty sure part 6 has a lot of fucking weird ones. I don't want to spoil the ending of part 6 any more than I already have, but Ooh, I think I'm losing that second win I got. Mirror guy was cool. Oh yeah, Hanged Man? Hanged Man was cool. Or do you mean Man in the Mirror? They're two different mirror guys. I will say, the J Guile fight, while it was cool, is very presumptuous of what stands can and cannot do in ways that we would absolutely find out to be incorrect. Not the sun. The sun's pretty bad. Like, very funny. Very, very funny that there's a dude whose stand ability is the sun. But also, like, it's not a good stand ability. I'm sorry, as you said. Oh, yeah. That I could imagine being personal. Hey guys. Hey, Bess, welcome. We're talking nerd shit. What are we doing? Let's see how many. Please get away, thank you. Nerd. Do you know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? / would you like to? How's the sign shawarma? Shawarma's fucking delicious. Where the fuck am I, Jade? Where am I, Jade? 105! And I used all of my Jade, like, last Sunday, so that ain't nothing. Alright. Which Joe would I cosplay? Ooh. Probably Josuke. Just because I like the design of him more as like an outfit. I to never watch it, so I'm fine with spoilers. Well, you're not these aren't really necessarily spoilers in a sense. It's more like power discussions. Very rarely. Here's something funny. The dog. That's not a JoJo. Iggy's not a JoJo, unfortunately. It does not count for this discussion. But I do fucking love Iggy. Iggy's great. Oh yeah, Strange, did we not tell you, during the fight... Oh, the other dog? Doggy style? Oh my god, John... Do you mean Danny? Do you mean Danny? You mean Danny? First of all, Iggy's also dead. Put some respect on that name. But you mean Danny? Oh. Fair. Use you. But yeah. Dream, did we tell you that Vanilla Ice and his stand Cream, the fight he has is against the flaming chicken, the French guy, and the dog. Specifically, what type of dog is Iggy? Jojo Iggy. What dog? What the fuck dog are you? Boston Terrier. Yeah. The Cream is the stand that brings down the Boston Terrier. Tragically. It's an incredibly intense and emotional fight. And that's not even lying. That's not even close to lying. I have 14 Dwarvish Helms. God damn. I need an intervention now. God, I love that coward. Oh yeah, Iggy's great. Yeah, I think honestly, for cosplay, I think it would be Josuke. Because he looks so iconic, but also I feel like I could pull it off without being like a condescending asshole. Because, like, if you say you want to cosplay, like, Jotaro, it's like, okay, you want to cosplay the famous one, the one that everyone knows and loves and is kind of fucking built like a brick shithouse. If you want to cosplay either Jonathan or Joseph, you are like, oh yeah, I want to cosplay a literal building in the rough shape of a dude. Joseph maybe less so, but still. Giorno, boob window's not for me. Young Dio is cool. Young Dio? Young Dio. That's just Dio. Like, I can see the difference, but that's just Dio again. Yeah, and after Giorno, you have Jolene. Obvious reasons. I have Johnny, whose fit kind of just fucking sucks, if I'm honest. Oh, the muscle. No one has the muscle. Yeah, Johnny's fit is just... It is very technically not a baby blue onesie. Very technically. And then I don't know enough about the rest of the parts to like have a strong opinion. And that's not true. I think Jodio is just baby. That's like the reason why he's out. He's just baby. I love JoJo. Like, they have made an entire episode around going out and getting some fucking spaghetti and some Italian food. As like an intense mystery, like shock thriller. And it fucking rules. Ooh, we're almost at clay. Yeah, we only need 388 in this pile, and then we're done with clay. Honestly, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some gold, actually. honestly, an idea I had for a video, like a long time ago when I first started YouTube, was, and I might actually fucking do it, is every single stand in 10 seconds or less. Which I don't think would be good, honestly. Oh, that's a nice run. Actually, I have one of those. I just sort of like started thinking, I think part 3 might get a bit of an unfair rap for simplistic stands. Like they're on the simpler end, but like strength, Wheel of Fortune, whatever the fuck the genie was, right? The genie one is fucking batshit. Right? Like, on average, part 3 stands are easier to understand and simpler. But they had some fucking ideas. Bast is fucking crazy. We actually get to see a little bit of Bast in Demonic Heartbreak, which is very, very cool to see. Honestly, I think because JoJo is very often like so broken into segments, I think it would almost be more helpful to break it down more granular. Like, okay, what is like your favorite stand from the heroes in part 5? And then the enemies from part 5. Because it just really reduces the competition. I wish Grateful Dead had a fucking better ability. Like, it's a cool ability. But also, it's so fucking boring. I don't think you asked, what's your... Maybe you didn't ask, maybe it was Serene. But I'm asking now. Like, what's... Like, John, what's your favorite stand in JoJo? Remember the baby? Which one there's more? There's more than one baby. The early one, Death 13. That bitch. Yeah, Death 13. God, that part I think is famous for like how it ends, which is very, very fair. Like, I know that most, like in part 5, like, the members of Bucciarati's gang are literally murderers. What was cool? Oh, Geb? Honestly, Geb was very cool, actually. Like, it's a very simple ability. You can control water in the shape... Or do you mean the other water one? Which I believe is actually very similar to Geb. Is it? Not really. And there's her, Geb. Geb is cool. In particular with how it was used. I think honestly Geb might have been... That's actually the thing I like a lot of JoJo's is... Because the powers are very defined, Araki is very good at exploring all of their angles, right? So Geb, like, hides in water canteens. Geb, like, trails, like, through the sand. Like, Geb does everything you could reasonably imagine water with claws could do. And honestly, I think the best part for that is part 4 with Crazy Diamond. Because that fucking... They do fucking everything with Crazy Diamond's ability. Right? From high-speed chase, where he destroys his own ride and reassembles it. For those who don't know, Crazy Diamond's ability is just fixing things, which is very simple, but also tied to a punching ghost. He will destroy his motorcycle to avoid smashing directly into like a passerby and reassemble it underneath him. Very cool. Or like reassemble things a little bit fucked up. So you see the mom stand a little bit. Like the mom stand is one of the worst plot points in JoJo, I think. Both because it just kind of doesn't make sense and it has like weird implications. Maybe, I don't know. It really depends on if you think the female stand users we see in part 3 are enough to counteract the fact that apparently Holly Joestar is just too dainty of constitution to handle a stand when we see a fucking dog do it. Right? 3 stand users. I just want to see like how many stand users are there. Just the stands. Empress. Justice. High Priestess. Estet. Like there's a couple women in part 3. They don't typically get like the big punchy stance. High Priestess does, I guess. Gonna plant the worst stand. You mean Tower of Grey? It's not that bad. Like, it's not fantastic, but it's essentially an Emperor bullet that never expires and you can control indefinitely. And I will say, oh, Notorious B.I.G. Yeah. Like, again, honestly, it's a terrifying stand ability in the sense that you can't escape from it, right? Like, it is a truly, like, invincible stand. It takes a lot for them to not just die, right? And even then, it's still out there, waiting. Honestly, I did see some fan theories from like part 6 of being like, yeah, no, Poochie accelerates, uses his ability to like accelerate and go really fast. Fucking Notorious B.I.G. swoops out of nowhere and attacks him because he's the fastest thing. It makes little sense, but it's really funny. All right. I'm actually gonna call it this time. We did a full in-game week. Next time, we are going to do Skull Cavern Run again, because we need to do prismatic shards. Shouldn't be too difficult, because we have like over 100 jade already. But thank you all for coming. It's been fun. Oh, I can feel I am the fumes I've been running on. They're out. Like you ever think you're on a hill and you start sliding down the hill? It's like that, but for tired. Regardless, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody. Happy to see you all here. Hope to see you again next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Go watch the fucking crisis video immediately again now.